Hello everyone. I'm starting with an old RCA cable. You might think this cable belong in the trash, but I'll show you how to transform them into a powerful, homemade digital TV antenna that actually works. I'll snip off one of the connectors and strip back the insulation to expose the wires inside. These inner wires often have a very thin enamel coating on them, so I'm using a lighter to carefully burn it off. This step is crucial because removing that enamel ensures we have a perfectly clean, bare copper surface for a strong electrical connection later on. Next, I'm taking my multimeter to test the conductivity of the plug. I want to make sure the center pin and the outer ring are properly connected to the wires I just stripped, and that there are no hidden short circuits. A solid, clean connection here is absolutely key for good signal transmission, so it's always best to double-check before moving forward. Now, I'm taking a piece of standard white coaxial cable. I'm using a ruler to measure and cut a piece about 20 centimeters long. I'll carefully strip the outer jacket to reveal the braided shielding and the solid copper inner core. Leave a comment and let me know which country you are watching from. It's great that we can connect and chat from all over the world. Then, I'll twist and join the inner core of the coax to the center wire of our RCA plug. This maintains the proper signal needed for an antenna to function correctly. To make these connections permanent, I'm soldering them together. Soldering prevents the wires from coming loose and ensures maximum signal transfer. Once soldered, I'll wrap the joint tightly with electrical tape. Then I'm connecting the braided sheath from the cable to the external ground wire. I will tightly wrap all the joints with electrical tape and then wrap an additional layer of heat shrink tubing over the entire assembly. This provides essential insulation to prevent shorts and adds structural strength to protect these fragile wire joints from breaking when we move the antenna. For the next part, I'm grabbing an empty soda can. I'll drill a hole in the center of the bottom and then carefully cut the bottom off entirely. This small aluminum dome will act as a mini parabolic reflector dish. If you find this video interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any interesting ideas coming soon. I'll slide it onto our cable assembly and solder the outer shielding wire directly to the aluminum. This helps catch and focus the scattered radio frequency signals right into our receiving element. Now, I'm going to take a piece of bare copper wire and wrap it tightly around a small drill bit to create a neat coil of spring wire. This coil will be the main receiving element for our TV signals. I'll slide it onto the center pin of the RCA plug and solder it securely in place. The coil spring helps increase the surface area for effective frequency reception. To give our antenna a sturdy mount, I'm repurposing an old electrical plug. I'm going to open it up to get the brass pins inside. At the other end of the coaxial cable, I'm stripping the insulation to expose the central copper core and the braided sheath. I'll attach the central copper core to one pin and the outer braided sheath to the other pin. Then, I'll reassemble the plug casing. While this looks like a standard power plug, we are purely using it as a strong, convenient mechanical connector to slot into our custom stand. Speaking of a stand, I have a standard electrical outlet with a small wooden base attached. On the other end of this long cable, I'm attaching a standard TV antenna connector. Now, our homemade antenna can easily plug right into the socket base. It holds the antenna perfectly upright while transferring the signal down the line. As you can see, my TV currently says, "No signal." Watch what happens when I plug our homemade antenna cable into the back of the TV. Instantly, we have a perfectly clear picture. The channels are coming in flawlessly and finding multiple stations. I can effortlessly switch through various channels, all coming in crystal clear, thanks to our simple homemade antenna. This is fantastic proof that with a little ingenuity, you can achieve amazing results without needing expensive equipment. This DIY antenna proves that with a little creativity, you don't need expensive equipment to get great reception. If you enjoyed this project and found it helpful, please give this video a big thumbs up, share it with your friends, and leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe for more fantastic DIY ideas. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.